RTM Diaries by the one and only AJ RTM. We right here, DMX settings, we are here Alicia Key settings, and like what Hawkins said, I won't be satisfied unless you like and subscribe. So make sure you go do that before getting to this vlog. We right here at Pistyll Rhaeadr once again, walking up the beaten path. I managed to get a free parking space. Thank the Lord for that, because I weren't paying for no private parking. But obviously it's about, I don't know, I'm going to say it's about a quarter-mile walk away from the entrance to the waterfall. But needs must. Money saved is money saved in this economy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm right back at Pistyll Rhaeadr. Been a minute since I visited. Been a minute since I kicked it here. And obviously, I'm going to go for the full tour this time. Last time I came here, I couldn't be bothered to go up to the top. But this time, we're going to the bottom and we're going to the top. Pause. Or so much to get past. Mad. Them Teslas are quiet, man. Did not even hear him. Anyway, as you can see here behind me, that's the car park that people have to pay for. I'm not sure how much, but it's the usual private ANPR thing. Oh, this is a mad thing, can't even move. The usual private car park ANPR thing, which I don't really like or agree with, so I try and avoid it. Luckily, as I came, as I mentioned, someone was leaving, so I was able to get a free parking space. Should you not be able to get a free parking space, you will have to pay £5. £5, and it applies 7 days a week, 9 to 5. And don't even think about not paying, because bad boy right there will get you. Try and come early and get a space, or you'll have to pay. So you can see the waterfall there in quite a powerful flow. I'm guessing it's probably been raining here recently. We're gonna go and have a look at the bottom of the waterfall first, then we're gonna go to the top after. Going to the top takes about 20 minutes to half an hour, depending on a few things, but let's get to the fun stuff first. We start from the bottom like Drake, pause, and we're gonna go from there. So as you come in that here, you have a lot of rocks to navigate. Gotta be careful word to Cardi B. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I've got these boots. They're waterproof, durable, very essential to come into environments like this. Cost you about 80 to 100 quid for a decent pair. For these ones anyway, I'll put the link for them in the description. But I highly recommend boots like this, as they are essential for walking and visiting environments such as these. So obviously I think there's two ways you can do this. I don't quite remember from last time, but there's a path there where them two are, and there's a path down here. I don't know how close we'll be able to get today, because like I said, it looks like it's in very much a powerful flow, so it will be a wee bit more slippy than usual, but I'm going to get down and take a look. So as you can see, we're just walking along the edge here, and where the rocks look black, like all along there, that means it's going to be highly slippy. And as I mentioned to you, it does look a wee bit more powerful today. It's definitely been raining here recently. Because last time I came here, I'll just get a bit closer and I'll show you. I was literally able to walk near enough to the base. It wasn't as powerful as it is this time, but this time it's quite powerful. So we're dealing with a different beast today. And you dare not try and cross here. You'll lose your footing, be swept down there, and it won't be a pretty day for you. I'm pretty sure last time I came here, you would have been able to navigate down this somehow, but this time everything seems to have grown up a lot more, and there's only really one path, and that's the path back there, which is very slippy today. So everyone's got to be careful, and you got to be even more careful if you ain't wearing footwear like this. Step steady. My intention is getting a few photos here and whipping up the drone from here, because it's the only feasible place. I can't do it from the bridge, I can't really do it from there, so it's gonna have to be this patch of grass here, and we go from there with it. So without further ado, let's get it up and take a wee look at it. Yeah, so I was correct. That is path right up to the top. I think I'll be taking that way back, because there looks extremely slippy, and I ain't trying to slip today. I know what it's like to slip at a waterfall, and it ain't pretty. So I'd rather alleviate that risk, step steady and play it safe. But this is it, word to MJ. As you can see, it's a wee bit powerful today. Sometimes people are swimming in there. You probably could swim in there today if you really wanted to, although it'll be really cold. But there's a lot more water in all of this than when I came here last time. And as for up there, you can't really get to that, but we're gonna get to that, if you know what I mean. Not literally, but we're gonna go to the top. But if you come here, they say don't climb up any of this. Don't do it. It's not worth the risk. Someone climbed up this and they lost their life when they fell down, so don't take the risk. Remember, always step steady. Remember that. But now, we're going to navigate to the top. Got some drone shot. As I mentioned to you, I'm not going back that way. How slippy it is. I'd highly advise against doing it. Come that way. Only go back that way if you're sure you can do it without slipping. This is much drier, much more simple. So simple, in the words of the great Alicia Keys, and that's the route we're gonna take, and we're gonna branch out from there. Obviously, as I mentioned, much more simple going up this way. You gotta make sure you have these boots. They really help a lot for grip and traction. If you don't, you could be in a bit of a problem. Climb up here. And before you know it, top. Looking down on the waterfall from here. So yeah, you could even go down that way if you really wanted to. But obviously most people are going to come from the angle of the bridge, so they're going to naturally head that way. But I'll remember it for next time. Now, that is the simple stuff over and done with. We're going to head up to the top. I remember roughly what I did last time. I kind of took a shortcut going up, and then we had to walk the whole path coming down because the shortcut was only really suitable to use going up, not coming down. But there's a lot of forest around me here. At this present moment in time, there's no clear-cut path, so to speak. So if you're coming from that path over there, you need to navigate your way to find a clear-cut path and go from there. So what I've done is I've set a timer to see how long it takes me to get to the top. I'm hoping to do it in 20 minutes or less. Time will tell if it takes 20 minutes or less, or if it takes more than 20 minutes. So let's go. And that's without me rushing, by the way. So what you want to do is you want to look for these signs and follow it, and you want to follow it until you come to this gate here. Then you know you're on the right track. I will let you know it is very, very steep. It isn't a walk in the park, so if you're going to come here and hike to the top, in the words of the singer Lamar, it's not that easy. Now, my fitness ain't exactly what it used to be because I've kind of slacked off on the training a bit. I need to get back on that, but if you're going to come to the top of this waterfall, be prepared to put a shift in, because you then come to here where you come to this sign, and obviously just follow through the gate and keep pressing on up. Now, when you get to this stone right here, very distinctive, it's big, you can't miss it. You got two options. You can either go up there or you can follow the path up there. That's the main path, but obviously taking that way is quicker and it tests your endurance. And you got to climb a wee bit, but we love a challenge. We love a challenge. You get me? So obviously we're going to take the left path, even though we're not up to fitness. But let's go. I can't lie, didn't think I'd be doing this, but the UK Island's best road jumper is going to have to come off. It's going to have to come off. I'm getting a wee bit hot. I won't lie to you, I'm getting a wee bit hot. This is gonna be a climb. Found somewhere clean, right here. Put my bag down, put my stuff down, I can pitch up. And yeah, that's what we gonna do. I think I'm gonna put this away because I wanna clip the mic on and hope I don't lose it. They're very easy to lose, you know, and ain't cheap. Because I wanna need my hands and both of them. But this is gonna be a task, as I've already said. So, I'm on about 10 minutes now. Look, about 3 to 4 minute break. Travel Diaries t-shirt, as you can see. Hope you like it. If you're hiking up here, you need to take a break. Don't be afraid to. Needs must. Better you take a break than you don't. I feel refreshed now and recuperated. So let's persevere to the top. Stones to climb. It's like rock climbing almost. You're just going up and up and up. You know what I mean? Every step gets steeper. Doesn't seem to end. But perseverance is what will always see you through. As you can see over there, that's the path, that's the way down. There ain't no way in hell anyone's climbing back down this. So you walk all the way over to there, and then the path turns back and you head right back. And that goes up to the top. That's an extra few minutes. I wanted to give myself a challenge. You get me? Challenge. Test my fitness and my endurance. And yeah, proving pretty good so far. Proving pretty good so far. Whew. Beat. What's my heart rate? Come on, man. 91 beats per minute. I'm like boom, boom, boom. And the mad thing is, I ain't even been rushing. I've been taking my time, like someone doing 30 on a 60 road. I ain't been rushing at all. What's the way now? 20 minutes, my ass. There's people there that are making their way to the top, and that's not even. Woo! Woo! Lord have mercy. That's not even the top. You gotta walk to there, and you gotta walk around it. In the words of Beyonce, mercy on me, baby, have mercy on me. Taking me 70 minutes just to get to here. If you take the path, you gotta go all the way to there and walk all the way around. Ooh. And not only that, you gotta drive home as well. And that's minimum 1 hour for most people. So you ain't out of the woods yet. Look at the view though. Look at the view, man, elite view. Yeah, man, elite view, man, I love that. And behind me, he has a flipping Copperberg in his hand. There's a saying in life, time and place, everything. He's drinking a Copperberg. He's attempting to walk down the path I just came up. He's drinking a flipping Copperberg. There's some things you see in life and you say, really? I stopped to take another break. Really need to get my fitness mojo back on because this ain't it. Michael Jackson said this is it, but this ain't it, man. I gotta get back into my training because that used to be light work. Now it's a challenge, as I mentioned already. I gotta get back into my game. Damn. Seems to be excessively muddy. And the one thing you always want to do is avoid getting your boots excessively muddy because you got a car to go back in. And nobody, no, oh no. I drop it in 3 ways, you know, like that. No, oh no. One oh no can't get muddy. You will then reach this gate, up over it like this, because you can't open it. Try not to fall, and then you can hear the waterfall from here once again. And it's just a straight walk down there, and bam, you're there. That's taken me 24 minutes. So, 24 minutes, that's not bad. It's only, what, 5 minutes more than 4 minutes more than I estimated. So if I'd have just gone straight through and not taken a break, then I'm pretty sure I could have done it in 20. People not in the correct footwear. You see what I said to you, like, know the game. You gotta have the correct footwear because you're walking down a steep ass slope like that. The last thing you want to do is slip and fall. But I'm going to show you a few things here. So obviously if you come to the top bit, this is exactly how it was last time. You want to avoid this muddy pit here. Avoid walking in it because that looks like quicksand to me and you don't want to get stuck in that. And you want to either walk where that person's walking or just shimmy along the edges here if you want to get over to waterfall over there at the top. A lot more of it here. You don't want to get stuck in that because remember I went to a waterfall in South Wales a few years ago and actually slipped in something like that. So gotta be careful, in the words of Cardi B. Step steady, as I keep saying. I can't lie to you, it feels a bit techie. Everywhere I'm walking it feels like I'm stinking a wee bit. Look at that. See, it ain't looking good. So if you're gonna come up here to try and get closer to that, step steady and be careful. Or try and scout along the top bank and then walk it down. I got myself questioning now. Was it really worth hiking through all that mud just to get to here? Because he's going further down, but I can't see where he's going. And I'm questioning to myself, all right, look how muddy my boots have got. They weren't that bad before. I've gone through all this just to get here. Look, man, they just stood there not knowing what to do, where to go. Nah, man, I feel like I've been robbed a wee bit. I'm going back, man. There's nothing substantial at that point. I mean, you can come here and look, but see at your own risk. You even got fences with barbed wire on the floor which you could trip up on or trip over. Be careful, man. In the words of Alicia Keys, there's one thing I'm gonna regret, and that's the walk. I gotta go up, down. It's just gonna be a whole long thing. It's gonna be a whole long thing, bro. Why can't they put a cliff lift here or something? Do something, you get me? Can't be arsed, man. My ankle's done in. Anyway, well, where was I going? So obviously if you come here, be extremely careful along here. Cliff edges, and if you fall down there, we all know what's gonna happen. But then I forgot, I ain't been these places in a long time, so I ain't seen madness here in a long time. But I gotta reaccustom my mind to realize that people will come these places and do a mad thing. Sitting there, you know, and standing there, blood. I wonder, blood, if their dog must have somehow jumped in the water. Are they going for their dog? Pinnacle question that is. Near that section of the waterfall. Here's calm to come and bake off and chill, from what I've seen anyway. I'm just gonna head down a wee bit more. Clean my boots off. As you can see, someone got their dog there, couple dogs. I'm just gonna sit here Give my boots a wee clean. They are waterproof, by the way. Fully waterproof. Invest in some waterproof walking boots. Much more clean now, eh? Let's see how clean they are when we get back to the car. But I mean, if you want to, here's pretty dry actually. You can walk across there to get around, or you could go up, back around that way. But here's pretty cool. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could go and base skin that. Ooh! That's cold. Would you really want to jump in like Corbin Blue? I don't think so. I remember a time a few years ago, I was at a waterfall, and this girl said, oh, you could swim in there. I'm like, no you ain't, and no you can't. I put my hands in the water like this. It was freezing cold. I said to her, put your hands in the water. She put her hands in the water and took it out immediately. I said, yeah, you're gonna swim in that? I don't think so. Firm investment. DM me if you want the boots that I've got. They're very elite and they last you a long time. Now my boots are substantially more clean. The task is to get back to the car with them so fresh and so clean. We're to Outcast. So here's the pinnacle point of the waterfall at the top. I did bring my camera here last time and I got a cool shot. I don't know if I still got it, but very elite. Got one there, and you got one there as well. Pretty cool stuff. Last time I came here, I saw people venturing over there. But trust me, it's a mistake you don't want to make. And I tell you why. Because a couple of years ago, I went to a waterfall. And I tried to cross something just like this. Wee bit of water. Try to get to the other side to get another shot, as you do. I ended up slipping word to DMX. R.I.P. I landed on my back. My camera broke. And yeah, it just ruined the whole trip for me. I got a bit soaked as well. I knew I was going to get soaked because you got to plant 1 foot. Like, trust me, that looks shallow, but it's near about 20 centimeters deep minimum. And that will submerge most people's shoes. It submerged my walking boots. They're probably even more deeper than that. But it taught me a lesson. It taught me that the risk is not always worth the reward. Before I go, I'm just going to show you the edge of over here. I got this long selfie stick so I can show you. And that is it. Just look down, that's the waterfall drop. It's definitely about 200 feet to the bottom. You don't want to fall down there. If you do, it's pretty much game over, so it's best to stay away from the edge. I know, yeah, if you're at the edge, watch out for road dogs that might knock into you or whatever, because you never know these days, but people got their dogs running loose off leads consistently. But yeah, stay away from the edge. I'll just show you one more time so you can admire it. But yeah, that's the edge. And that's the way down. Remember, if you come in here, don't take the risk crossing it over there. That dog is panting for life. My word, blood, he's tired, blood. Look at the dog, blood. Dog's suffering, bruv. It's peak, bruv. It's peak, bro. This life ain't for everybody, bro. So it's taken me about 20 minutes to get back down to the valley floor. It's taken me about 20 minutes to get back down. Is it 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes. Because I didn't take the shortcut way coming back down because it's more treacherous and I weren't trying to take that risk today. But it took me 20 minutes to get back down. And my final thoughts on this waterfall. Oh, it's a very elite waterfall. But I don't think I'll be coming back to it in a hurry. And I'm about to tell you why. It's very elite in how high it is, decent formation, but it's very narrow. You can't really get up close. You can't really pitch up a camera and take pictures there. Lots of trees surrounding it. And in my opinion, the walk to the top isn't really worth it. I mean, you can do it if you want to see what's good, but I don't think it's really worth it. I don't think I'll be going back up there at this waterfall anytime soon. It's a decent waterfall, but I've been to others where you can get up more close. You can sit down. There's more space to move around. You got more freedom, word to George Michael, R.I.P. But here, it's very restricted on what you can and can't do, if that makes sense. It's very elite. It's still one of Wales's best. I'd recommend it for that, but there are drawbacks, because I've been to a few in Yorkshire Dales. You should get more close, you can pitch cameras, you can do a whole lot more things. But Pistyll Rhaeadr is one of those places where you go once, you go twice, you maybe go 3 times, and then you've rinsed it, and you might not go back again. But that's just my thoughts on it. I've been here about 3-4 times now, so I know the game, innit? You get me? But I'd still recommend it if you want to visit it as a beginner, because you don't even have to walk far. Car park's there, waterfall's there. It's pretty simple. RTM Diaries, presented to you by the one and only AJ RTM. Be sure to smash a like, leave your thoughts and feelings, subscribe as well, and I'll be back with another episode of Travel Diaries sooner than you think. Hope you like the t-shirt. Got the big logo here, got the side logo there. You get me? We're making it happen. Word to Mariah Carey. Anyway, Pistyll Rhaeadr. If you ain't been, come check it out. I've just given my thoughts and feelings. I still recommend you come check it out. And oh yeah, beware of that road that you have to drive along to get here. 4 miles long, very narrow, few passing places, and some cars ain't gonna stop for you. Beware of that. Until then, take care, and if you're coming here, step steady. I'll catch y'all. Peace. Oh yeah, another thing. 50p for the toilet. I didn't realize that, but I know now. 50p for the toilet, remember that. There's a little footpath here by the cafe that's more easier, and you just walk straight down and up towards the waterfall over there. So if you want a more easier walk. By the way, I've just realized this. I know I've closed the vlog, but I've just realized this. I thought I'd tell y'all. Then it's just a simple path, and you just walk through the gate, and it's easy. You have to be doing no climbing or nothing. Who doesn't want an easy life? Who doesn't want an easy life? Life's tough in this day and age. I wish I knew this before. Damn! I wish I knew this. I wish I knew this. Do your best to not pay for parking, and don't park on the clearway, because they'll fine you. And the best way to avoid paying for parking, to get here as early as you can. Real simple.